Yeah, I thought, was proud of the kids bouncing back, getting up off the mat, going to get a win. Defense played really well in the first half. They had 7 sacks in the first half, so happy to see them have some success that we can build off of. So proud of that. Thought we just couldn't get going. Something was just off a little bit. We were moving the ball, but we didn't finish in the red zone in the first half. But I did think that we finished well in the second half. It looked more like it was supposed to look. Guys started making some plays, and but again, overall, pleased that we were able to go get a big win and a bounce back win. We're get up off the mat. So pleased that we're 3-1.
If you have a question, raise your hand. We'll bring the microphone to you.
Matt, how did y'all handle first the 53-minute weather delay and then the over almost 2-hour weather delay? What were y'all doing in the locker room? How were the kids?
The first one was halftime, so we just used it to just talk about adjustments, and the second one was really long, so we got them some food and just made sure that we were relaxed. What we did, we stayed in the halftime locker room and just let them get comfortable. But that second one did get a little bit long. But overall, proud of the way they handled that last 9 minutes. As a coach, you're worried that they'll lose their focus, but they went in and punched it in, and they were able to get the ball back and then run the timeout. So very, very pleased that they kept their focus. All these wins are precious, and each win counts the same. So I was pleased with the way they came back out and finished it all.
Matt, on defense, you went with a lot of faster players. It seemed like Wiley at defensive tackle and Tariq Tisdale inside, more Brendan Williams, things like that to create more aggression or pressure? Or?
Well, it was a little bit out of necessity. Chuck, Benito and Josiah are both banged up, and so but was proud of those guys, and it did end up working out that way. Where some of that speed did help us. They were a little bit more of a spread team that threw it, so we had more opportunities to attack the quarterback. But very happy to have some success. Looked like we had a few more that he was able to scramble out of there. So I think we could have had a couple more, but overall really pleased, and hopefully we can build off that.
Questions?
Matt, what do you think allowed you guys to be more efficient and score touchdowns in the second half?
You know what? We asked our quarterback to make a lot of decisions, and if for whatever reason down in the red zone it stalled. We had a penalty that called back a touchdown. We just never could get our rhythm going. I don't think it was an effort issue. I think we got clicking in the second half, and guys were making plays. So I do think they were playing a little bit more too high coverage, making us earn everything underneath. And so I just thought the decision making in the second half was a lot better.
Was Jordan banged up? What's his shoulder like?
Yeah, his shoulder was bothering a little bit, but it never got to the point where he felt like I can't throw. So I thought he handled it really well in the second half. He made really good decisions, and to me he looked really comfortable in the second half.
Questions?
What did you think of Wiley's day? It looked like he kind of gave you all a spark, especially in the first half there.
Yeah, no, I'm just happy to see him being able to contribute and make a play. And we talked about it in the locker room, that everybody in the locker room needs to find a way to make a contribution, whether if it's by making a sack or waving a towel or encouragement or catching a touchdown, whatever. But everybody finds something to do to help this football team, because we need everybody. And he's been working really hard to see him have some success is really good.
Who was that? What?
Chuck Wiley.
Questions?
You mentioned a few players banged up. What's your injury situation with them and Josh Clark and AJ?
Yeah, so Josh Clark and AJ, preliminary, it's an ankle and a hamstring. Josh, ankle, hamstring for AJ. Benito's dealing with a little calf injury. They were able to play, but we're trying to limit their reps. And then Josiah also has a hamstring, so we're trying to limit his reps, but he played some. Hopefully we can get Kim Webster back here in the next couple of days too.
And then DK and Lodge specifically, they both dropped passes in the first half, but then came out in the second half really strong. What did you see? What was the difference there?
No, I don't remember. I remember maybe Lodge's the one early, but I do think they just came out. We were clicking in the first and in the second half. I just thought it looked like it was supposed to look, the run game, the RPOs, the protection, everything was there. So really pleased that we were able to get it back on track, and the defense kept us in the game until we could get it on track. So, you know, I think it was a team win.
Questions?
Coach, any concerns on some of the special teams units?
Yeah, no,
looked
yeah.
quite sharp.
Yeah, it was, especially the first field goal, right before half, those were big points. We weren't able to get that done. But he did bounce back and make one in the second half, and he kicked much better in the second half. And I just think with young kickers, Mac and Luke both, I think you're gonna have to live with some of the inconsistency and growing pains until they grow up. But again, I think, you know, a full body of work, you know, Luke has done pretty good. You know, Mac's been a little bit inconsistent, but he is really talented. He hit a couple of good ones today, but he also missed one. So you don't want any of the special teams penalties, but as far as those guys go, it's a little bit inconsistent, but hopefully we can build off the positives.
We got any questions up top?
Coach, y'all had 7 or 8 sacks today. Did y'all anticipate that you'd be able to get to the quarterback the way you did coming into this game?
Well, that was a point of emphasis, and that's what we were trying to do with the spread offense. You know, you have to do that. You not give them time to sit back there and throw it; they'll pick you apart. But I was pleased that we were able to do that. It was just more of a you know, a spread offense that liked to drop back and throw it, so it gave us a few more opportunities.
Any more questions for Coach? All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.